Welcome back to the channel, welcome to the Division 2, and welcome to this video guys. It's about the Lady Def. So I've had quite a number of you contact me over the last couple of months asking about a Lady Def PvE build. So what I'll do is I'll show you what I run with this Lady Def. So let's get started. Okay, so starters, here's the Lady Def, this is it. So pretty much the talent, we'll have a look at this. Breathe free. When moving, gains 4 stacks per second or 8 stacks if sprinting, up to 32 stacks in total. Each round, fires consume the stack, amplifying damage by 75%. Okay, it's quite a lot. So kills grants 20% movement speed for 10 seconds. I don't really notice it, but it's apparently there, but I sort of don't notice that. So you're sort of not focused on that anyway, you're sort of more focused on keeping yourself moving to stack up these stacks to get the 75% damage. Alright, so quickly run through what it is. So the scope, we've got Gaze of Death, through you I see the end, 10% crit hit damage, okay. The mag, it's Death's head, through you I deliver my range, 10% reload speed. The underbarrel thing, Kiss of Death, through you I deliver my anger, 500% melee damage. So that's pretty dang good as well. And over here on the barrel we have Death's Maw. Through you I deliver my verdict, 5% crit hit damage. Okay, so it's pretty good. It's set up pretty well, this weapon. You can see I've got a pretty good roll on it. Okay, so what I'll do is explain to you how the stacks work. I'm going to run American History Museum in Invaded Heroic. And when you'll see me running, I will point out exactly where these stacks stack up. So a lot of people run this Lady Def build with a shield. You can do that because you can get quite close. Also, it's very good for a tank build. So when you're moving, you see these two little guns underneath. Well, there's a little bar just underneath that. So when you move, the bar fills up, and that's the stacks. As you can see, the bar's filling up. Now it's fully stacked. So as long as they don't take damage, hit this big guy, sort of keep out of his way, and I'll explain to you why I'm trying to hide from him. It's part of the build that I've got going. But yeah, I'll show you exactly the build in one moment. But yeah, I see I'm keeping out of his way, but at the same time I'm staying on the move, and I took the guy down. It's pretty easy to take down, just to stay out of his way. So what I'll do is explain the build as we go. Okay, so what it is, agents, is a 3-piece Providence, 2-piece Sokolov Concern, and 1 Grupo Sombra. Now I'll explain why. What I said before is how I'm trying to keep away from the big boy. So starting off with the backpack, you can see it's a 3-piece Providence. So 1 piece gives you 15% headshot damage. 2 pieces gives you 10% crit hit chance. And the 3rd piece gives you the 15% crit hit damage. Now the talent on this backpack that I'm running at the moment is Vigilance. Now the reason I was trying to stay away from the big boy so I wouldn't get hit is because this talent increases the total weapon damage by 25%. But if you get hit or taking damage, it disables the buff for 4 seconds. Okay, it's not a lot of time, it's 4 seconds, you can quickly run around, stack up the Lady Def again, keep it up, keep the bars up full. 4 seconds is finished, you might have got hit, you might have taken some damage, but then this disappears anyway. Okay, so the mask again, it's one of the Providence Defense. So this one's fully stacked. You can see I've got a damn good roll on this. Also what helps is that my SHD is pretty high up. You can see the DPS, it's full noise. So I've got a pretty high SHD, which helps as well also in this watch because everything's nearly maxed. So once you get things up there and maxed, it's going to increase your weapon damage and all the rest of it. So going through that, the gloves again, Providence Defense, pretty well rolled, okay? I'm concentrating on a lot of crit hit damage for a reason. Now this reason is in your stats, you get your crit hit chance capped at 60. So if you've got more than 60% on your gear, it won't make a difference, and then it still caps at 60. So if you can get it to 60 or real close, say even 57%, that's spot on. Because then you can work on your crit hit damage in your attributes. So what I've got is 188.8 crit hit damage. It's not too bad, could be better, but as you can see some of it's not rolled right up. So this crit hit damage down here in the attributes 11.2. If this was God rolled, it would make the slightest little bit of damage. The mask, you can see it's pretty well rolled. I've got the God rolled crit hit damage down here, plus I've re-rolled crit hit damage in the attribute. So I was quite lucky to get this drop at the God rolled weapon damage and the God rolled crit hit chance. That dropped lucky for me, very lucky. Now with the mask, a lot of people run the Coyote's mask, okay? The mod slot's empty in this for a reason, because I'm not using it. What this does, it will drop your crit hit chance. So then you can re-roll your crit hit damage. Also, that mask is Pack of Instinct. It's best to run this in a group. But what it does, if I run that mask, it probably would drop my stats a little bit in crit hit chance. But you can use this mask, if you kill an enemy like 0 to 15 meters away, it boosts your crit hit damage. So 15 to 25 meters, 10% crit hit chance, and damage, so both. And 25 meters plus a long distance is 25 crit hit chance. So I'm not running that at the moment. I'm quite happy with this because the 3-piece Providence gives me that 15% crit hit damage anyway. Okay, so the 2 Sokolov Concern pieces, you can see this chest piece. So again, it's pretty good rolls on this. Once again, 2 pieces of this gives you 15% crit hit damage again, plus the 1 piece 10% SMG damage, which puts more on top for that Lady Death. Now, the talent I've got on this is the Unbreakable. Okay, it's not the preferred talent. I usually use Glass Cannon, but in circumstances where you're trying to dodge bullets and things, especially with the Lady Death, I think this is better because you're getting up close and personal with these NPCs. The Unbreakable saves your ass a couple of times, so this helps a lot. With the perfect Glass Cannon piece that I've got down here, it's a good piece, don't get me wrong. Okay, it's a Providence defense, which means I'd have to change up the whole gear, because then I'd have 4 pieces, I'd have to switch things around. But the perfect Glass Cannon, if I was going to run the M1A and you're using a bit of distance between these NPCs, this is perfect, it smashes them. It loses a little bit of crit hit damage into stats, but this one hits hard from a distance. Anyway, moving on, because we're not really talking about the M1A. So the knee pads that I got is 1-piece Grupo Sombra. Again, pretty good rolls on that, guys. The 1 piece gives you 15% crit hit damage. That's pretty much all I'm after. So I don't really want 2 pieces. I don't need the explosion damage. Just that crit hit damage to stack it up in the stats here. And that's what's more important for what I'm running on this build. So the second piece of Sokolov was the holster. Again, you can see I'm focusing on crit hit damage here. A little bit of crit hit chance here, it's God rolled. So I could probably drop that down, or maybe swap it around a little bit to see what happens in the stats. But I've sort of got this build okay to where I want it. So yeah, that was the last piece of Sokolov. Okay, so again, 3-piece Providence, 2-piece Sokolov Concern, 1-piece Grupo Sombra. Up here I'm using the gunner because it seems I've used everything else except for the firewall. I haven't used the firewall, but the gunner seems to give the Lady Death 98.5k of what I've got now. But if I use all the other specializations, it drops it down to 92.3. So this one seems to give it the hardest hitting out of all of it. So the shield, I'm using this ballistic shield, guys. It's pretty good. You can get a little bit close. Also very, very good for tank building. And as per usual, a lot of people are using this as well. If you do go down, and this will save your ass. It saves you wiping. So the Reviver Hive certainly does come in handy with this build, due to the fact that you are getting close and personal. Okay, agents. So I hope you enjoyed that video. This is the Lady Death. This is some gameplay for you just to check out. This was the end of that mission that I started off as at the beginning. Once again, guys, big thanks to all of you who subscribed. Massive shout out to BBQBUZZ for supplying me with the tunes to throw into this video. Guys, go and check his channel out. It's in the description. Check him out. Subscribe to his stuff if you like it. Get in contact with him. He will let you put some music into your videos if you're a content creator. So check him out, guys. Once again, big shout out to subscriptions. Love you guys. You guys rock. Hit that like button, guys, if you like what you see. Until next time, enjoy the gameplay and peace out from DJ-SAS.